What's up, guys? Welcome to episode number 6 of Down the Rabbit Hole podcast with Will Colazzo and your host, the Sleeping Giant, aka Jose Otoro. What's up, Jose? Man, what's going on? What you been up
What's up?
to?
What's up? Sorry, I'm looking at my phone. I'm just getting the tags ready.
Let's get these links
Nothing,
up.
man. Having a good day. It was a productive day. I did like 10 podcasts today.
My man, how many
Staying
podcasts?
busy.
How many podcasts are you doing? You're doing a lot right now.
I mean, today I did two. I did two expected podcasts and then two unexpected podcasts. They ended up being fucking awesome, though. It was a great time, honestly. In all
Yeah.
honesty, shit. That shit at the right page. I think I just fucked up. I think I shared from the Smash page to the Smash page. I should probably get more sleep.
Yeah, it's been a
That's
long
something I
day.
gotta work on. But yeah, man, we're gonna, we were supposed to have a guest. They couldn't make it. We'll hopefully still get them on. We're trying to get a real life ghost hunter. Um, I'm not a ghost hunter. I'm a person who like runs from ghosts and gets harassed by them
Yeah.
occasionally. But we're trying to get a real ghost hunter, which that'll be awesome. And
Mm-hmm.
then, so I got some videos that I saved for that. So today we're not gonna go over that, but I do have one video I could give y'all because y'all know I like to come with the videos. And yeah, scary movies, and I think you got a surprise for me, right? Or something?
Yeah, we got some fun stuff to talk about today.
Yeah.
So let's jump right into the video right now. What's up, guys? Thanks for checking out the
Okay, I think I
podcast.
did this time.
You know we're here every week trying to do our thing, so we're just sharing our links right now.
Yeah, I think
Getting-
I shared Smash to the Smash page. I'm not quite sure, but I don't got time to go back and see what went wrong. But I got it on my personal page.
We need to hire somebody to share links for us, bro. What do you think?
I mean, yeah, quite possibly. Because when I'm normally post, it's a lot simpler. When I do it now, I'm not nervous, but when I do it now, everything goes wrong. I fuck up. My fingers hit the wrong buttons. It's like, it's wild. It's like, what's that? Murphy's Law? Everything that can
Yeah.
go wrong goes wrong.
I'm feeling your new setup. It's nice and relaxed, man.
I mean, I like to rotate it, so I don't know if this will be the regular setup. Plus, I got that cool ass mic I like to use sometimes too. That snowball thing that you blessed me with.
Yeah.
That's what it's called, right? The snowball mic.
Snowball.
I bought this to video game stream because I plan to do video game streaming.
Yeah.
And when I got it, I could have got a PS4 headset or this,
Yeah.
which was compatible with computers and PS4.
That shit sounds
So
good.
I like versatility. You
It's
know what I'm
nice
saying?
and clear, man. That's a quality headset. Hey, what's up, Avery,
So-
man? Thanks for checking out the podcast, man.
What's up, Avery? What's goody?
Yeah, it sounds real quality, man. I like it a lot.
Yeah. So any spooky shit happening recently before we get into
Spooky
like
shit, man. The world is spooky right now, brother.
that's a very good point. Yeah.
Everything is
100% right.
spooky right now, man.
That's true. Outside is way more scary than anything that can happen inside. You know what I'm saying?
So what's going on with the scary movies? You want to talk about some scary movies
Oh, you want
tonight?
to open with scary movies? No, I was
Yeah.
just, we figured we'd do a quick one because we had the unexpected stuff. We had planned stuff for that. We saving it. So what if we, just talk about scary movies? Like most scary movies, in my opinion, honestly suck. Like they're not scary at all. They might be fun or good to watch. What's up, Sigvic? Woo! It
Woo,
might be
Cedric.
fun or good to watch, but in more honesty, they don't scare.
But
When I was a
my brother, elaborate. What makes you?
Well,
makes
when
you
I
say
was
that scary
growing
movies
up,
don't scare?
I was growing up. My mother was a movie buff. She put me on to like all the horror films, scary films, and they scared the shit out of me. Probably because I was a kid. But as I got older, most scary movies don't scare me. But there are some that are really scary. That's what we're gonna talk about. But as far as why they don't scare me, you know what I feel like happens a lot in scary movies? They'll build up a lot of tension and anticipation, and then don't deliver no cool CGI. Like nothing. Like
It's just whack.
yeah, like they'll be walking through a building and they building up all this fear and all these like it's really slow pace. So they'll drag it out 5-10 minutes and then a big bang will happen and a little ball will roll past the scene.
What's up with the little balls rolling past? That happens a lot. I've been
That's
noticing. I just saw a movie, A Girl on the
Go-
Third Floor on Netflix with the wrestler CM Punk. He fought in
Yeah.
the UFC. It was actually a pretty good movie, but there was a lot of balls rolling on the floor the whole time. It's funny that you would say
They
that.
always
That
do
was
that.
like the whole enemy of the movie, a ball that
Yeah.
would roll.
If it's not that, it's something else that's not supernatural. You know what I
But
mean?
hold up. You know what was kind of cool with this one? The ball, spoiler alert, went under his skin and it was like attacking him and going up to his brain. So that was kind of crazy. I'd never seen that before.
Yeah, that's the extra layer. Yeah. At least that's never seen before. So I want to talk about what actually was scary. We might have different movies that scared us. Let's start with you. Like, what scary movie? Not that you enjoyed because you liked it or thought it was cool, but was there anything that actually like made it a little hard for you to sleep that night?
Oh man, let me tell you a story. Back my first full-time job when right after like high school, I worked at Blockbuster Video, right? So at night, I would be the one to close up the shop at midnight. That's back in the day, bro. When Blockbuster Video, you close at midnight, and all the weirdos will come in at late after. But when I would shut
Yo,
everything
don't talk
down,
about me like that.
I would do the register, bro. I thought I was the man. I was making
Don't talk about me like that. I was probably those weirdos coming in at that
yo,
time.
I wish I was like that too. I would be close up the register, close up the building, and everything. And bro,
Yeah.
to get to the door, you had to walk past the horror section. My man, so there was like these scary horror things. Like one of them was Jack Frost, the corniest movie, but it had like a reflection thing where he would be a snowman and then he would turn evil. Bro, I would run
Yeah.
by the horror section so fast, bro. Meanwhile, I'm like 20 something years old, 19, 20 years old, whatever, how old I was.
You know, it's funny you say that. I can't justify why you ran past it.
Me neither, bro.
But I will say, yeah, at that age. But I will say, now that you mentioned, I haven't thought about that film at all. To be honest, I don't even think I ever saw it. I just wasn't interested in that. But the cover of it was, yeah, it was terrifying. I honestly got the creeps from it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So whenever, because they made like 6 of those or some stupid shit.
Yeah.
But every time there was another one out, I would try to avoid to look at it. I would definitely try to avoid
some of
looking
those
at it.
covers were
I wouldn't
bugged out.
run, but I would avoid it.
But
He
yeah,
was a
then
little more panic stricken.
so then I went on this. I don't know what happened. It was before like I figured out I had a passion in filmmaking. I went on this hunt and just started renting the most obscure, craziest horror films that you could find. Like I remember seeing Evil Dead for the first time and almost throwing up because it was like the most bloodiest movie I've ever seen at that time and stuff. I was eating hot dogs and I was like, oh man.
Yeah.
But
That's not a movie. That's not a movie you could eat something during. Like, there's no concession stand for Evil Dead.
but
Unless you're a sick fuck.
the one that stands out the most as a kid, I always said it was the scariest, was The Exorcist. I felt like the devil was really on that movie. That was a really messed up movie, man.
Yeah, I definitely put those two on the list of scary. Yeah. Exorcist I avoided for so many years. I wouldn't even touch that as a kid. I ended up seeing it in my adult years. And even as outdated as it was, it was scary. I slept weird for about a couple days.
Yeah.
I was gonna say a week, but I tried to make it sound a little less. I said about a couple days. Um, it, those are some bad ones. You ever heard of a movie called The Entity? That
The
movie
Entity?
scared me.
Why are you making
Yeah,
up movies, Jose?
Nah, it's called The
My man,
Entity. I
you
believe it's
found
The
the
Entity.
You found the movie in the Dollar Tree in that bin that low budget shit.
Nah, there was some movie that
Wait,
is
hang
supposed.
on. We got a special guest, Jose. We got a special guest to
Yeah.
add to the stream who wants to talk about scary movies real fast.
All right, go for
Hang
it.
on. Oh my God, it's actor Kyle Rappaport.
Yo,
What's up, Kyle?
what's up? What's up, buddy?
What's up, Jose? What's up, Will?
What's going on?
Doing
Hey,
good.
Kyle, we got a few minutes with you, man. What movies were really scary to you, buddy? Like the scariest movies you ever seen where you like almost shit yourself?
Scariest things I ever seen. Evil Dead is my #1 favorite horror film of all time. Return of the Living Dead, as you can see, I'm wearing the Return of the Living Dead shirt.
Yeah.
Jose, did
That
you ever
was
see
scary.
that?
You ever
That's-
see that
Yeah,
one?
Return of the Living Dead was one of the movies that scared me as a kid. The idea of zombies was scary, very scary.
You know, it was a
Especially as a kid.
comedy, but it was scary. It was a really scary, gory comedy.
It was graphic. Yeah, it was.
Scary.
Were graphic movies big at that time?
In the
I don't
80s.
even think they. At the time that the Living Dead came out.
I
I'm
think
sorry, not the Living.
I think the most graphic movie at that time was The Thing. John Carpenter's.
Dang, that's a good movie.
That's a great one.
Dang, yeah, that's a good one.
That movie messes with your mind. That's why that movie was good. You know?
Okay, so
That's a movie that messes with your mind a lot.
what
Hell
about
yeah.
Kyle? You're like me. You've seen a lot of obscure, crazy stuff. What kind of movies like really scared you and left you disturbed? Do you have any that off the top of your head? And can you explain?
The Scream movies really scared me, actually.
Scream?
With Ghostface, yeah, and I heard they're making a Scream 5 now with the director from. Do you ever see Ready or Not? Excuse me.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Ready or Not, yeah. That I didn't really care for that one too much. I really didn't care for that.
Yeah,
I'd never seen that one.
You got your beer there. I got my water here.
Yeah,
You got
it back.
Will.
I got
Jose, is
the
that a
comfy
Corona?
couch. Yeah.
How dare you?
Yes, it is.
Campfire telling scary
That's the
stories.
best. Corona or Heineken?
Coronavirus.
Corona or Heineken all day.
Yeah, and
Okay,
I don't want to give anything away, but I'm actually working on a few projects myself, with Will and you, and
Oh,
yeah,
Oh yeah. I
actually
almost forgot the name of it. Bloody Nun 2.
yeah, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
Is there anybody in the chat room that has any questions?
No, people are just watching right
At
now,
the moment.
man.
Yeah.
They're coming. They're watching.
Six on.
But Kyle,
Sick
what
probably
else?
got a crazy question.
What? Yeah, Sick Vic, what's up, bro? Sick Vic was in Bloody Nun too. What other scary movies have you seen, Kyle? That really
Have a comments. I don't see this. Oh, here. So yeah, there you go. You go because I was on the private chat. Now
Yeah.
live comments. There you go.
all right, buddy.
This,
So,
this is a whole new thing because I'm on YouTube Live.
yeah,
I'm gonna go back to doing more videos soon.
this is like a show, like a streaming show, Kyle. So it's a
Streaming
little
show.
different
Yeah.
than
It's
YouTube.
great
Yeah,
to be on here. I should be on here more often. How come?
yeah, it's really good. It's
really
really
good.
really good software. So, Kyle, what else? What other scary movies that you couldn't sleep at night? Because Jose needs to learn. Jose watches scary movies like that, but Jose, there's some stuff he hasn't heard of. He's more mainstream, you know. Am I right, Jose?
Yeah, definitely. When it comes to scary movies, I would say I'm mainstream.
I'm trying to think of something that really scared me. It's like a lot of things that really scared me. I have to look at my collection, but I can't. It's like this.
What about tell Jose about Siberian film?
Siberian? What was Siberian?
Siberian film? You don't remember that one?
Oh, the Atrium movie?
No, Siberian.
No, don't watch that. Don't watch that Atrium.
What about you, Jose? Are you interested in seeing the Human Centipede?
Oh hell no! That movie just sounds disgusting. That's a movie I avoided. Andrew says, "Oh, Blair Witch. Blair Witch fooled everybody. Blair Witch when it first dropped, people really bought into the promotion that it was based on a true story, and it was not even just based on a true story, but the actual filmed events. And then I think it was the MTV Awards that came out, and they came out to accept the award. Yo, tell me why I had people like, yo, did you know the people survived? And they was on MTV Awards. And I'm like, nah, man.
What was your impression of it,
fake.
Jose? You thought it was real the whole time?
It was a fun movie. Nah, I knew it was fake before I watched the movie because they were on MTV. Like, that's kind of like the moment it got exposed. But it was odd is that people didn't catch on. Like, I really had friends like, yo, they survived. That's amazing. It's a miracle. Like, nah, they never died. It was fake.
Which was on MTV?
No, they came out the MTV Awards. They came out the
it was on the MTV.
Yeah.
And that's when they exposed that it was a movie because they tried to play the whole thing out. What about you, Kyle? What did you think when it first came out?
When it first came out, I think I was like probably it was 1999, right?
Yeah.
I must have been at least 10 or 5 years old. I don't even know. But I didn't see that when I was a kid. I was afraid to. I look at the cover. I saw it in the movie in like the library. My dad was looking at me. I'm like, Dad, what is this? I'm like, I don't know, some scary movie. I'm like, well, what is it? What's with the woman in the front? Like the cover looked like very like creepy. And I'm like, oh, maybe one day I'll watch it. And I did, and it happened. It's the first time I rented it from the library. I was like, what is this?
And the crazy thing is, people were passing out in the theaters. People were fainting. Jose, people were running out of the theaters. It was so overwhelming having anxiety. A lady had a heart attack and died in the theater. I swear to God.
I wouldn't go that far with it, but I think the movie was very scary. But when I first saw it, I did not like it, like the way it ended. Like
because it messed with your mind. It made you
if you're watching this shit and you wholeheartedly believe in that this shit is real, yeah, it's scary.
I didn't think it was. I thought it was real at first when I saw it, but then I was like, wait a minute.
You know that movie? It doesn't how you say. It's outdated. It doesn't date well. Like when it first came out, it was really fun to watch. It was awesome.
Yeah,
all the build up, the tense scene. But watching it mad years later, it's like, oh shit, that movie ain't even that great. Like the biggest shit was the tense scene. Like that's the biggest.
And the crazy thing is, on like the Blu-ray, they had extra scenes where the dude was like levitating in the air.
Yeah,
they had a whole bunch. Yeah, they had a whole bunch of different stuff. I don't know. They thought it was unrealistic.
there was stuff that was cut out of the movie that they should have kept in the movie that I thought that could have made the movie better too. I see some stuff online that was peaked online, that was leaked online, and I was like, what is? I saw this this clip when they were like arguing, and then I was like, wow, this movie could have made the movie more intense. I'm like, why did they do this?
It makes me think of Paranormal Activity. What'd you guys think of that?
That's another one. That's another one that's
pretty good. It was fun. It didn't scare me.
That was actually better.
Yeah. It's one of those films that come along every couple of years, like Saw. Saw is another one that changed things. They changed things.
Saw didn't creep me out, but the Saw series definitely makes me uneasy and on edge because I like sometimes some of the gory stuff. But it wasn't just gory. It was also gory plus psychologically.
Brendan Mitchell's on there.
Oh, wow. Hang on. We got famous YouTuber Brendan Mitchell. Brendan here. What's up, Brendan? How are you, brother? Big fan. Been watching you for years, dude.
What's up, buddy?
What's up, Brendan?
That shit would psychologically affect you. And then, I'm the type of dude, I don't know how you guys are when you watch movies, but when I watch a movie, I put myself in the shoes of all the characters. So every time they go through something, I might as well go through that shit. So when I was watching Saw, I was like, oh my fucking God, that Saw is going to cut my face off.
No. I could picture you being like Busta Rhymes in Halloween where he fights Michael Myers and does Kung Fu. Michael Myers. That would be your ass in the movie.
I would try. Yeah, I can't even argue with that. Yeah.
You just come out, you just turn around and you have dreads. You're like,
that would be like my power form. I would suddenly just grow them out. Hell yeah, I can see that happening. I can see that being accurate.
Yeah.
Good prediction.
There was a lot. Okay, so
you know what movie is not that scary, but it kind of scared me a little bit. Was The Sixth Sense. I don't know how it affected you guys.
The hell out of me. I saw that when
that movie's so old at this point. Would it be a spoiler alert?
Oh, but wait a second, Jose. People go back and they say that movie's whack now.
I mean, maybe because I haven't watched that in a minute, so it could be outdated. Honestly, I haven't seen that in probably since back then. Now that I think about it, some of the modern day movies that come to mind that didn't scare me per se, but I thought they were a little close. They were close. The Ring and The Grudge. You know what I mean?
Wait, The Ring? Yeah, The Ring was really scary.
Sixth Sense, that really scared me. I saw that in school.
Yeah.
Wow. They showed that in school?
Grade. They showed that in class in fifth grade.
That's great. They should show that to first graders. Just fuck it.
I was like fifth or first. I think it was like fifth grade, and they showed that in class, and I was like, I ran out of the room. I was like scared.
What's up, Furman?
I was scared shitless. I was like, what the fuck?
You know what really scared me when I was a kid?
They locked me in the room, and then they locked me in the room, and I was like crying I ran out of the room. I was like, no.
Were you guys scared of Thriller as a little kid, bro? I remember I saw that. I was scared to walk down the bathroom hall.
That's reasonable. That's reasonable because the special effects were good at that time. The look in their eyes, what
was it? The movie?
Thriller.
Thriller.
Yeah, that scared. That was scary too.
Yeah. Zombie movies are pretty awesome. They don't really scare me though, but I enjoy those. I'm a big zombie movie fan.
So what's the scariest? Okay, so let's break this shit down. Let's get into it. What's the scariest horror genre that you would come up against? If you were in a movie, what would be the scariest thing that you think you would have to face? I would say Jeepers Creepers because he's unstoppable. You can't stop him.
Yeah, you can just ruin the whole game because I'm a big monster movie fanatic, right? So I could break down monster movies all day, monster creatures, but I think he takes the cake. I think him and Freddy Krueger are unstoppable.
Well, Freddy, you just got to stay up. You can't fall asleep.
You can't stay up. Yeah, good observation. Good observation. But how long you plan to stay up, buddy? Freddy Krueger gonna get your ass. You're gonna fall asleep. You're gonna catch you slipping. You just fall asleep right now on this podcast, and Freddy he creeping up right behind you, dead. Yeah. Damn, you segue right into something right before that. I was gonna add something.
What's the most thing that would cause most fear in you if you were in that scenario?
Oh, a scenario. Possession movies. I was gonna say when hack and slashers, when a bunch of hillbillies try to kill you that are inbred and shit mutated. That's pretty. Or chainsaws. And then I realized possessions.
Too.
Because how do you fight a demon? At least you could, if some mutated inbred hillbilly zombies came after you, could kill that. How do you kill a demon? You know?
Oh, you're talking about like The Conjuring and stuff.
Yeah, like possessions. Possessions is a doozy. That's scary to go up against. What was that?
Say, Kyle?
You can kill demons with a chainsaw also.
Nah, you got to use like a crucifix or something, and you got to like.
It doesn't.
You got to say like, "I rebuke you."
Horror movies are horror movies. I feel like you can kill anybody, like anything in a horror movie.
But he's talking about like a supernatural entity that's unstoppable. Like all right, so let's get back to Jeepers Creepers. How could you
Speaking
stop
of Entity, you know, Kyle, let me ask you, Kyle, you ever saw Entity? Will never heard of it. I think it's called The Entity, bro. That's a real ass movie. But it's the movie about the woman. There was a woman who, and I hate to get dark the subject, but this is supposed to be I don't know, it's supposed to be based on a true story. But the woman had gotten raped, and she told people, and at first they didn't believe her. Yeah. Then I think it happened while she was arrested or in a hospital. I forget. You got to look it up. So when that happened, they were like, "Oh shit, we know there was no way anyone could have done this." So it sparked like the interest, I think, that even the government, and they ran some experiment, and then they got some type of evidence that she was like raped by like some type of spiritual entity. Like that honestly terrified the fuck out of me. Like I was a kid, a little kid, and they telling me this shit is based on a true story. I didn't sleep for months. Huh?
That's a true story.
I forget. I haven't looked into it. You know, maybe it got debunked, but it was promoted as a true story. And I think when I looked into it, parts of it, were really true. That really happened, and it really happened to her in a scenario where no one could have done it. And some scientists or the government, man. I mean, you got time. Well, pull it out.
Check the movie. What's it called? That Entity?
The Entity.
I heard of that movie. I heard
it's an old movie from 70s to 80s or something like that.
Oh, it's old. What about the anime? Oh, look, I see it right here.
Yeah, let me look. I can
but see what the real story is about that. See if they got like, you know how like The Exorcism, Emily Rose. That movie scared the fuck out of me too. And I looked into that, and a lot of it was exaggerated, but a lot of it was also true too. But there's also like different opinions on what happened.
That was like the last good possession movie, right?
Yeah, I would say that. I would agree with that.
Horror. That was a true story.
Wow, you're right, Jose. It was a true story. Dolores Bitter.
Yeah, crazy. Oh, we got some in the comments. Maybe they seen the movie.
What Amityville Horror?
And Will, imagine you're a child, bro. You're a kid, and this movie comes out. You know what I mean? Crazy, bro.
I remember when I was watching all these horror movies. There was a movie called Sentinel, and there's a girl, and she's living in an apartment in Brooklyn. She's living in like a beautiful apartment in Brooklyn. And she's living her life, and she gets up in the middle of the night, and she's walking to the bathroom. And she sees an old naked man, like a ghost with white hair and like white eyes, bro. That scared the shit out of me, bro. It was called Sentinel.
I never heard of that one. That's scary. What does Jonathan say? Furman says something. I think he's talking about Entity.
Only part one has to be true for a movie to be based on the true story.
Yeah, that's a true statement.
Yo, Lawnmower Man scared me. I didn't see it, but I saw the trailer.
Yeah,
it scared me, man.
Now that you mention it, Tom, I don't know why though. I remember that movie scaring me, and I remember asking myself, literally, like, why the fuck does Lawnmower Man scare you so much? I don't know what it was. Do you guys know? Like, was it the movie? Was it the idea of someone having his power? But son, like that shit was unnerving. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to think of some obscure stuff that I've seen. I can't think of any obscure thing. I've seen so many obscure things, but let me think of it.
I remember. Well, you go ahead, Kyle.
Do you ever see The Burning?
The Burning. I heard of it. I just can't remember it.
It's not a true story. Don't. If it was a true story, believe me, that would be crazy. But
I remember the movie Shocker. You remember the movie Shocker?
The Shocker? Yes, I heard of that.
Okay, so Jose, Shocker is this crazy bald white dude that he went to jail, right? And they put him in the electric chair, and somehow he gets these supernatural powers, and he's a homicidal maniac.
Sounded familiar. I think,
and he passes out, bro. When they go, oh look, it's for some reason they try to give him CPR, and he bites the cop's tongue off, bro. You see the tongue stretch. Yo, I never forgot that, bro. That's crap. Imagine seeing that as a little kid, bro.
You know, some of the older movies are the more scary movies. Probably because we were young. and it was new special effects. But remember the like murderous cop creature? He was like a murderous cop. That fucker was
Oh,
scary.
Maniac Cop.
Yeah, he was scary. Freddy Krueger scared the shit out of me. Whoever invented Freddy Krueger was a genius. When I was a kid, I had this obsession with monsters and
Yes.
movie monsters, and I always wanted to design some. They had some awesome ones. The Blob movie it's old as hell,
No,
but I
the
love
Blob
it.
is terrifying. The remake
I
in the
love,
90s.
love the Blob, bro.
Did you see the remake in the 90s? That was terrifying. Or 1989.
No, I didn't. I gotta
Oh
see
my
that.
God, the
I
special
love the
effects.
thing.
The special effects in that Blob are some of the best. The way people got melted and stuff like
Remake
that.
of the Blob. That's the best one.
Oof, nice.
Oh, the remake.
Poltergeist, man,
right?
classic.
See, that's another movie that's cursed too, though.
The 80s
Yeah.
Blob is the best one, right?
Yeah. So okay, so the Poltergeist. Supposedly the little girl got possessed and died in real life or something like that. I hate to laugh at that.
I think
she was killed. I believe by her own fucking dad, bro.
What?
Yeah, she was murdered. That little girl
my
was murdered.
God. She
killed.
was a twin or something, right?
Look it up. She was murdered. Now I'm thinking, fuck, did I fuck up and she fell ill? But she died. Cause you know what I'm getting her confused with? The little girl that did the voice to Ducky. And she, I believe, did the voice to All Dogs Go to Heaven. She was
she had a heart attack, B.
okay. She was the sick one. Yes, the other one was killed by like
she
killed by
went
someone.
into septic shock.
Damn, yeah.
How
a
can
lot
that
of
happen?
bad things happened to the cast. A lot of bad things.
Oh
That's
my
why they think the
God.
movie's cursed.
She died at 12, bro.
She
Damn.
did?
Yeah. And then the
Yeah,
old man.
It happens, man, and it's fucking it fucking sucks, man. It's crazy.
Oh my God, the gate.
Speaking of actors that died.
Tom,
sorry.
Tom, the gate was so scary with those little white demons.
Oh,
bro.
the gate.
Yo, Tom, that was the scariest. Thank you.
You know what's funny? When that movie first came out, it scared me. But then I fell in love with it, bro. And that became one of my favorite movies as a kid.
You would watch all the time,
watch it all the time. Yeah.
Did you see the gate?
Huh?
Did you see the gate?
No, I never saw that one.
Oh, the gate. Yo, good thing, Tom. That I would watch that movie right now. Amazing movie. Favorite.
Shining and Intruder.
Great movie. Yeah, great movies. Shining is a classic. You know what's funny? That's another outdated movie. I watch it now. I don't appreciate it as much as back in the day, but it's still a classic movie. You gotta respect.
Let's talk about the gate real quick. So the gate was really scary because there's a hole in his backyard, right?
So many awesome parts.
His dog dies. They buried the dog in the hole.
Damn, yeah. That sucked.
And these little, oh my God, the scariest part was the old zombie farmer in his wall. There was an old farmer in his wall who died, and they buried him in the wall, and he comes out and grabs the kid, bro. That was so scary.
I loved all the little guys when they would come out. One of the coolest parts in movies when all the little guys formed into the big ass one. I mean, there's so many parts.
The eye in the hand.
Oh, the moths.
Oh,
even those moths were scary.
You know,
Jonathan brought up one that scared me. I was avoiding this one. I hate this guy. Something about Hellraiser, I fucking hate, bro. Those movies were disgusting.
They were too disgusting, Hellraiser.
I hated Hellraiser. Jonathan brought up Hellraiser. That's why I brought it up. I thought you
scary in
the comments.
I thought Hellraiser was more gory than scary.
When they skin people alive, that was crazy.
It was more like the gore. It was scary, but it was more of like violent.
So Human Centipede was crazy. Okay, let's talk about Human Centipede because that was one of those big movies that came out. So Human Centipede 1, right? So you have these two American girls that are backpacking in Germany, and their car crashes, and they go to this doctor's house, right? And he's being all nice to them. Bro, you gotta see it was good. He drugs them, and they wake up, bro, and he has this sick plan to take these two girls and Japanese guys and connect them all ass to mouth and feed them and keep them alive like that as like a giant human centipede, bro. That's the movie right there. But the way they did it was so well done and so disturbing. The second one and the third one, I don't even watch because they're too crazy. But just the concept of that, if you're trying to survive, you have the sick doctor doing that.
There's two things I would never watch in my life: Human Centipede and Two Girls in One Cup.
No, bro.
Never will.
Bro, somebody made me watch.
I heard. You know when You know when they got the box to a movie and you read the box? I read the box to both of those movies. I'm good. I don't want to watch that
That's
shit.
not a movie, Two Girls, One Cup.
I know it's not a movie.
No,
It might
I'm
as well be.
joking, Kyle. Yeah, that's a hard film for me.
Well, listen,
That's
when I
scary.
saw that, I couldn't eat tuna fish. I couldn't eat pudding. I couldn't eat anything that
I couldn't eat
resembled
ice
that.
cream. I couldn't eat ice
Because you
It was
thought of
so gross. Listen, cocaine is a hell of a drug, bro. That was definitely cocaine or crack, because nobody normal would do that. Nobody.
That's
It's on here. I'm sorry.
What's the most? All right, okay, let's get real crazy. What's the most disturbing video you remember seeing on the internet?
I know
We've all seen them.
The disturbing movie I ever seen was.
What?
No, I didn't mean the most disturbing movie. Sorry, the most disturbing.
What is it?
Serbian film. That
Yeah,
is the biggest
Serbian film. That's what I
I've
meant.
ever seen. Don't ever watch that movie. Don't ever watch that movie.
That was a really messed up movie, Jose. Serbian film, man.
That is that and Salo are those the sickest things I ever seen. I never want to watch those again. I seen them and I just
Yeah, they try to go out of they get freaky in Europe. So Jose, so what's the most disturbing video you remember seeing?
To be honest, I'd avoid all that shit.
You have to, bro.
I pretty much avoided after I saw those movies.
Well, you know, a movie that always comes to mind, if anybody ever asks or brings up what's the most disturbing thing you've seen in cinema, I gotta say Evil Dead, bro. Like that whole scene with the trees.
That's my favorite horror film.
Oh, I forgot about the trees. That was really disturbing.
Every time, yeah.
How'd you come across that? How'd you come across that?
Trees, I never heard of that.
What do you mean? How I come across like the movie?
Yeah.
Well, when that movie came out, it was a big deal for a movie to be that graphic. So everybody had to watch it. Like if you didn't watch it, you was pussy. You was scared.
I
You know what I'm saying?
discovered it later. Later in my early 20s.
That movie fucking was intense. Like the first run through of Evil Dead, especially back then when it hit hard.
It was. Not
You sat there and you were like, "What the fuck is this?" When that movie was over, you just still sat there like, "What did we just watch?" Like that scene with the tree was disturbing and cringeworthy, and it made you uncomfortable.
That's what it is.
It was so hard to watch.
It made you uncomfortable. It made you uncomfortable.
Yeah. That was the worst scene I've ever seen in any movie, I think.
And the first one was more of a horror film. It was like more scary and stuff.
Yeah.
So
I love the comedy, Army of Darkness. Shouts out to that. Evil Dead, though, overall, the way they portrayed the demon scenes, I feel was some of the best done ever. Like even up into modern times. Like every now and then, might watch a little bit of Evil Dead, and to this day, I can't look the demon scene straight on.
And my man,
look away a little bit, take a break.
It was mad low budget, bro. They were all working. They were all sick, freezing from working. It was so cold, and they all got sick, but they got it done with a passion. And look, it's one of the most influential films in horror history, bro.
Yeah, gotta say, even though it's kind of outdated, it's outdated in the sense of the CGI can't compare to modern day CGI. Yeah. But with that said, the directing was wow.
Sam Raimi.
Yeah, to the director, the producer, to make that film, and the actors to make those scenes, it's so intense, man. That's the best word for Evil Dead. Evil Dead is just so intense. Like to this day, you throw that on, it's intense.
What about you, Kyle? You were freaking really
New Undies.
The two most goriest movies I've seen. Well, I could say if I had to pick two as the goriest movies, that's the goriest movies now. The two goriest movies I would say were Evil Dead and probably Dead Alive, Brain Dead. That's Dead Alive is one of the goriest movies.
The Australian film.
Sick Vic Road. I'm sorry, the delay messed me up.
Sorry, what were you saying?
I didn't mean to cut you off. The delay messed me up.
No, I was just saying that movie is just like I think that movie tops it all. Tops every movie, every horror film. Like tops all the gory. Like and they're coming out with a new edition of it now.
Oh wow!
Blu-ray. Like they're coming out with all new features, like a whole new 4K restoration.
If you guys don't know who you're listening, Kyle's like a big movie buff, so he knows all these facts. But Jose, your connection's on point tonight. It's pristine.
That's good. That's good. I think some of the days it was messed up. I had my laptop filled up with memory. I have to keep my shit empty. When the memory's filled up, I notice I get a lot of lag. So now it's like tough because I gotta shoot stuff, edit it, get it out, and prepare for the next show. So I kind of been podcasting, editing. But it is what it is. I'm a beast in the game.
I remember Chucky, man. Chucky was pretty scary too.
Chucky's always scary.
The original.
Sick Vic wrote new undies. Yo, Sick, if you're still listening,
you shit yourself.
What movie made you change your undies? I'm curious what other people think. Chucky was scary though. To this day, Chucky's still kind of. Well, actually, you know what?
The original. He's whack now.
Don't scare me no more. Yeah, I'll fuck Chucky up. Unless he sneaks up on me. But back in the day, Chucky was scary. You know what movie was scary? I'll give y'all a classic. Was it called Dolls? What was that house?
Bro, I was just thinking of that doll.
Yeah.
Bro.
There was a house, Kyle. I don't know if you know this movie.
It was like there's these dolls, all these different dolls, bro. It was so scary. And a big bear, bro.
Is it Dolls?
Yeah.
Is it the movie Dolls?
The house, yeah, the big bear, bro. Yeah, the house was like haunted or something, so it would make cars break down if you came near it. You come to the house for help, they kill you, and you become one of the dolls and kill somebody.
Really?
Shit was dope.
Yeah.
I think that was Puppet Master. Is that Puppet Master?
Tommy said I'll punch Chucky.
Is it?
You know what else was good? You know what movie? What?
Was it? I think you're talking about Puppet Master.
No, not Puppet Master. Puppet Master.
No, whack. I'm glad you brought that up, Kyle. I was just gonna bring up Puppet Master. It might be whack, Will, but I gotta say it's one of my favorite things in the world. I love it. It wasn't scary. I mean, the first one maybe, but I love Puppet Master. When they did 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Dolls. Which one were you talking about with the dolls?
It's called Dolls.
It's called Dolls.
It's called Dolls.
Oh, Dolls. That movie Dolls. That's a good movie. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kyle. You got a little delay when you talk, so we can't hear you.
Yeah,
I know. Something's wrong with my audio. That movie Dolls is a good movie, though. It's very good.
But it was really disturbing and scary, though.
Pet Cemetery. Where's that at? That was scary. I kind of got a little scared from Pet Sematary.
Oh, Pet Cemetery was scary.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Did you see the remake or no?
Nah, I didn't see the remake.
I saw that. That was terrible.
Really? Wow.
I hated the remake. The original is the best.
The original. Okay, so many things with the original. When the little boy gets hit by the car, when the mom comes back, when the little boy comes back and he kills the old guy. Oh my god.
The second Pet Cemetery, the original. It's actually pretty good too.
Yo, Vic, are you okay, bro? Sick Vic? You destroyed your underwear.
You sound like you ate Taco Bell.
Put a poop emoji, Vic.
You had Taco Bell?
Did you eat Taco Bell? You're scared.
Is Sick Vic the guy from
Oh
yes.
I got a question.
Is that
sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Kyle. Say what you're gonna say, and then I'll ask you a question.
Yes.
That's Victor, right?
Yeah, Victor.
Yeah. Hey, I know him.
Yeah. What were you gonna say, Jose?
What is, and let's be 100% honest, guys. We'll be honest. What is the craziest thing you snuck into the movie theaters?
I only did it once in my life.
Why? Why?
Huh?
You're such a good boy.
With my
parents.
You're
telling me you never brought in food? Oh, because you come out with your parents.
Oh, I thought you mean to sneak into a movie to like with
No, I'm sorry, that came out wrong. No, I'm saying sneak food in.
My man, ice cream.
Supposed to.
Ice cream, bro. Oh my god, I go ham. I go all out. I go strapped, bro.
That's what I wanted. A good one.
In my arms.
I never heard
in my pockets, bro.
Yeah, let me ask you, because I never heard ice cream. How did you pull Operation Ice Cream off? Because it's gonna melt. You put it in your pocket or something.
Yeah, bro. You
gotta in a cup because this is like in a bag. You know when the ice cream is like on a.
This is what you have to do. Because if you go to movie theaters, you pay for that. The popcorn's pretty good sometimes, but it could be stale sometimes. You're gonna pay like $50.
Popcorn is better than other popcorn.
Stank ass hot dog, whack ass popcorn. A pack of Twizzlers, $7 that you can pay $2. You go to 7-Eleven, right?
Yeah.
You get your candy that you like. Okay, so this is the essentials. You need a chocolate. You need a sweet.
Yeah, I agree.
My girl's looking at me like I'm crazy because she loves popcorn. We go to the movie.
Popcorn.
Yo, she don't even want to see the movie. She just wants to get popcorn, so she just goes to see any whack ass movie.
You know what I brought in?
What?
Fried chicken.
What? Nice. That's another good one. Because that shit is delicious.
It's good.
You know what's funny about the fried chicken? Everybody probably hated you that day, Kyle. Tom was so jealous. Hold on. Because, the fried chicken, it smells good. It must have lit up the whole movie theater. What did Tom say? Yeah, they was probably like, I want chicken.
Plate, a General Tso's chicken.
That's what I'm talking about, Tom. Like a G.
That's hard body right there. But everybody's going to smell it. It's going to hit you.
Yeah, I like that hero sandwich, bro. You bring in a hero sandwich.
What about you, Jose?
Fried chicken.
I like a hero sandwich.
Barbecue chicken.
I always bring snacks, but the biggest thing was probably like I did some leftovers before. I said fuck it. I seen other people do it. Bring a little Tupperware, but a sandwich, a hero sandwich. You know what I mean?
Subway or real? Like,
It could be Subway, but I like a deli hero sandwich.
Subway I've brought in before too.
See, I have to have my Twizzlers. I get the OG Twizzlers, a nice cold drink, peanut M&Ms, and then my popcorn. And yo, I'm good. That's my setup for the movies.
Now we can't go to the movies though.
Yeah, one day we're gonna go back. And I was such a fat little bastard as a kid that I would take the Twizzler and bite off one end and bite off the other end and use the Twizzler as a straw to drink the soda, bro.
Oh shit! I never realized you could do that. I hated Twizzlers.
That's my favorite.
I don't like them, man. I tried so many times just to see if my taste buds change. It never does.
You ever go to the movie theater and nobody's there, just you?
Yeah. Sometimes I've tried to simulate that on purpose. You go at a time that you think nobody's gonna be there. Yeah. Have you ever gone to the movie theaters alone? I've done that once or twice. There's no shame in it.
I used to go in the city all the time when I went to school in Manhattan. So what's the movie that was scary that you went to go see like opening day that you were nervous to see?
I never seen a scary movie on opening day I was nervous to see, but the only like opening day movie story I have is Scary Movie. These comedy, the spoof.
Yeah.
Spoof movie, yeah. That's me as a kid too.
I don't know if people snuck in or if the movie theater sold more tickets than they had seats. But I linked up with like no lie, like 20 people. We all bought tickets. It was a big deal. Everyone wanted to see Scary Movie. We went all the way to the movie theater.
Which one? Comac?
No, this was in Brooklyn. I was, I moved out to Long Island when I was 18.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
It's all good. I believe it was Ridgewood Theater, which is technically in Queens, but I'm from Brooklyn. But so we go there and there's no seats. Like literally, like us 20 people had to spread out, and most of us couldn't even get a seat. When we did, it was like one over here, one over there. Out of the 20 of us, I think like 7 of us got a seat. Everybody else had to, like people, the stairs where you're supposed to walk?
Yeah.
All people. Like no one gave a fuck about fire code that day, I guess, with the movie theater. Wow. Shit.
The craziest thing I've ever seen, it was in Canarsie when I was living in Brooklyn as a kid. Went to Canarsie Theater to see Home Alone, right? Macaulay Culkin, that little.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa. I never seen anything like this. There was people sitting on the floor watching the movie. Like family sitting on the floor watching the movies. That's how fire that movie was, bro.
Let me ask you a question.
That's the best movie. That's the best comedy movie, I think, in my opinion.
And I remember that same night we were walking out, Batman with the Joker came out with Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholson.
Taking it back.
And then I remember this older white dude came out and he's like, where do you see Jack Nicholson as an informant? So where do you get a load of him? And I didn't know what he was talking about and stuff. And then when you watch it years later, I was like, damn, man, I was too young to understand, But
was that theater you're talking about, Canarsie, was that the one that did the double showing? Like you would pay for one theater, but you got to watch. I'm sorry, you would pay for one movie, but you got to watch 2?
Probably. It wasn't the biggest theater. I remember.
Yeah, because I don't know if it was the one in Canarsie, but there was another one in Brooklyn where I'm gonna be real with you. His theater was crazy because they didn't have no type of rules. Like so, they was smoking in there. Like people would just smoke whatever. Not no wild shit like crack, but people smoke cigarettes.
It was a grindhouse theater.
Marijuana. Yeah, right. I guess you could say that. Like a speakeasy movie theater.
But that's the craziest thing I've ever seen.
It was crazy. I remember I used to go there once in a while. I didn't go there all the time. Once in a while I would go. But I remember one time I brought my mother there. And I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. But I'm like, yo, Ma, we get to see 2 movies for one. Matter of fact, I think one of the movies was one of the Jason movies. Wow. I think it might have been Jason Goes to Hell.
That's the best. I think that's my favorite one of the Jason movies.
And the double feature was Jean-Claude Van Damme. Is it Hard to Kill or Hard Target? Where people are hunting him? Correct me if I'm wrong. I think those might have been the 2 movies. So I bring her over there. And as soon as we get in there, I'm like, shit, this is a bad fucking idea. Because I forgot about all the smoking that they do in there. I wasn't planning to smoke. I was just thinking 2 movies for one. So my mother sat down. She was like, what the fuck? She's looking around. She's like, they smoking in here? I'm like, yeah, my bad, ma. You know what I'm saying? We gotta watch this shit. Hard Target. We gotta watch this shit. And she watched it. She was tight though. She was like, yo, I'm never going back to that movie theater again. I was like, yeah, I understand. My bad.
Let's talk about for a second how amazing Jean-Claude Van Damme was. What a legend.
He was dope back
he
in the
had
day.
one of the best bodies of all time, bro. He was like, he could actually fight, bro. He had a record. I think he was I think as an amateur kickboxer, he was 20-0. He actually had like a European title and shit.
He had a sexy body.
Yeah, you guys like that. I like that about him.
Yeah, that's what he did have the sexy karate body.
He had the split, right?
Bro, he got all the girls. He had the accent.
All the girls wanted to see men do a split like that.
And do you know, bro, like that he was the Predator? That was his first role. And he said this shit is whack, and he quit. And then he said, I got a script, and he wrote. How crazy is that, bro? What a legend.
That's a tough one, but I go with Hard Target.
Hard Target?
Hard Target.
Yeah, Hard Target was such an awesome movie. It's such a perfect
Lionheart. Oh man, Van Damme was the man.
All his shit was hot.
He got blackballed though. He got blackballed. That sucks.
In real life, he seems like an asshole. I'll be honest with you.
People say that. Well, what happened is he had like a movie deal with a big studio.
Jonathan Furman says Chuck Norris is the GOAT.
He is, yo. Chuck Norris.
You want to hear a funny story about Chuck Norris, Will? I didn't even tell you.
Go ahead.
I was accosted recently on the internet over Chuck Norris. Somebody put a meme. Tommy's here. Tommy knows, as a matter of fact. Somebody put a meme, right? So it said, you're going to get jumped by 30 ninjas. And you got to pick out of these fighters 3 men to be your Goonie squad. So I was teasing my buddies that picked Chuck Norris, saying Chuck Norris was like the weakest link. And bro, I just got like the only backlash, bro. I got you're supposed from some random stupid troll. Oh, you're supposed podcaster, supposed martial art. You don't know shit. Chuck Norris is this. He's the greatest, whatever. And it opened up this huge fucking can of worms. And because the dude started getting crazy, personal.
Whoa, yo, I gotta say,
they knew me and shit.
What's going on with all the trolls lately? I got attacked by trolls this morning on my gaming stream.
I came to mind because of that shit earlier. It is what it is. I don't know. This guy, I told the guy publicly. I said, you sound like you got a problem if you do air it out. He said, message me. I messaged him. Nothing came of it. He never wrote me back. But he said, like, he literally said this, no lie. This was more or less his exact words. He said, you do a disservice to the martial arts community, and you're he didn't say bum ass, but he said, like, you're a non-professional podcaster, and, you know, you shouldn't be speaking like that. It's blasphemy. I'm like, bro, it's my fucking opinion. Get over it. I think, and I told him I still stand to this, Chuck Norris is the weakest link out of the men that were in this group. You know what I think?
Who's the group? Name the men.
I can't remember everybody, but I'll tell you who I picked. I picked Michael J. White. I picked Tony Jaa. Now hear me out on this third one. And I think this is one of the reasons the dude was so mad. I picked Wesley Snipes. He got tight. I picked Wesley over Chuck. You know, Wesley might not be a professional fighter, but I honestly believe, based on what I've seen about him, some of the backstory I've seen on him, some of his training, I think he's a bad motherfucker. I think people sleep on Wesley, bro. I would take Wesley over Chuck. Chuck was a point fighter.
Chuck was a real legit point
fighter. I'm not a big fan of point fighting.
Chuck Norris in the 90s was training Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu with the Gracies, so
I heard that too. I heard that too, but I don't know. It was just
Michael J. White is a legit badass though.
Yeah, I think he'll beat everybody's ass pretty much.
And he's a heavyweight. He's a heavyweight too. He's a big boy.
But he moves like a little guy. Michael J. White is fucking legit. He's the real deal.
New policy with all of us, including you, Kyle. Like today, I got attacked by a bunch of trolls. I don't even know where it came from. They just started saying all this personal shit.
Well, I would love to see that fight. Yo, look what they said.
I really do. You just gotta fuck.
That would have been so much fun. Wesley versus Joe Rogan.
You gotta know the trolls. You can't let the.
Yo, I would pay $60 for that. I would pay UFC money for that.
You can't let people get to you like that.
Yeah. Just for now on, Jose, block the trolls. Ban.
No, I wasn't even that mad. I was more kind of shocked. So I took the bait. Me
too. I was shocked too. I took the bait.
The only reason I addressed him is because he said, listen, I said, bro.
They're just trying to make you feel bad about yourself. Like
I said, bro, you know, it's just an opinion and it's just a meme. It's just a stupid meme. I was like, it is what it is. Who gives a fuck? So,
right.
And he's like, oh, but, you know, you shouldn't talk like that. You know, I know you. I know all this and that about you. So I'm like, you know, I don't really recall how I know you, where I met you from. So tell me about it.
Let them get to you.
Nah, but it's what it is. He didn't get to me. I don't give a fuck. You know, part of
I
podcasting is
didn't
you
listen. I
gotta
didn't.
go with the flow, bro. You
That's what
gotta
it
be
is.
yourself.
I
I
didn't
don't
give
give a
a.
shit.
I didn't give a shit either, but I went back at them, which I shouldn't have done. I should have
It
just banned
happens.
them. Yeah,
It happens.
they
I
just
came
got
to your
real
rescue.
personal. Two
I
dudes
was like,
came in. I
"Dun,
know.
dun, dun."
Jose was
I was like,
ready.
who the fuck said something about my co-host? You know, it is what it is. Who cares? It happens. You know,
Yo, he
anytime
came with
you
the
do
Zorro
shit,
mask.
not
But to
everybody's gonna
Joe
love you.
Rogan and
I accept it. Y'all can hate me. Y'all can love me. Whatever. You know, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan and Wesley Snipes. Joe Rogan, I think, would have won that fight because he was a legit striker. His taekwondo was really high level with his kicks and stuff. I don't know how good Joe Rogan's hands are with pressure on him. Anybody could look good on
Yeah, I can't really say because I like Joe's kicks.
But when there's pressure and Wesley Snipes looked like an explosive athletic motherfucker, but the grappling, Joe Rogan, I think, was a brown belt or black belt at the time that was gonna happen.
Good point. Yeah,
because a brown belt versus a white belt is an easy fight. I'm sorry.
You make a very good point. You know, to be honest, not to hate on Chuck, I don't think Chuck's jujitsu is like Joe's jujitsu. Joe Rogan's jujitsu is legit.
You mean Wesley?
I used to do.
I brought up Chuck because you pointed out that Chuck also had supposed jujitsu, but you know what? Not to be disrespectful. It's gonna sound disrespectful, and I don't give a shit because people in the MMA world will admit it. As much respect as we have to give the Gracies, all love and respect to the Gracies, the Gracies, the future Gracies are also very like fraudulent. You know, they giving out black belts on the internet. They're doing a lot of like stupid shit.
Oh, they got in trouble. Yeah, they fixed.
You know, sometimes they give out.
Yeah,
I could see them giving Chuck a high status because Chuck is a high profile celebrity.
Damn, you're saying controversial shit tonight.
I'm being 100% fucking real. And if Chuck want to fight me, I won't fight his younger students. But if Chuck want to fight, I'll fight Chuck right now. He's like 60, 70.
You're scaring Kyle.
I don't give a fuck what Chuck did back in the day. No 67-year-old man could take me after the first round.
I should take not jiu-jitsu, but I did martial arts back in when.
Sweet.
Yeah, but now I don't really talk about this too often, but I have a medical problem now. I sort of like
that sucks.
That's the thing, and I kind of it's hard to explain, really.
I know, I got it, buddy. But you did good. Look how many belts you got. That's awesome, buddy.
I ended at black, like my second degree black belt, and then after that, I just started I was doing karate one day. Also, and I fainted in the dojo.
Fuck, that sucks.
Oh man, that's traumatic.
I had to go to the hospital. I had to get all this to get cut open my stomach.
Oh my god!
Shit.
Yeah, but
you don't got to get into it, buddy.
One of those horrible things there. I don't really like talking about this.
Yeah, you don't got to talk about it.
Pull up Tommy's recent comment because that's what.
This was years ago. I'm much better now.
This is what I was gonna get at.
Now, much better shape now.
Yo, when you said I said Wesley, and I was like, nah, I meant Chuck. So back to Wesley. Wesley versus Joe. Yeah, Joe. I would give it to Joe because Wesley. I don't think Wesley. I question that as being a weakness of Wesley. I question Chuck's jiu-jitsu skills. It's probably I don't know. Maybe it is good. Maybe I'm being an asshole, but it is what it is. Whatever. But Joe Rogan, yeah, man, I respect that man's jiu-jitsu. You know what I'm saying? He's up there. He's a legit earned black belt.
Joe called him out. Joe called him out on Facebook, and Joe choked him out.
Who Joe called out? Wesley Snipes?
No, it's troll. Internet troll. You never saw that video?
Oh. Nah. I seen him choke some dude out at the bar.
You never seen Joe choke out an internet troll? Hang on, let's see Joe Rogan versus the internet troll before we go. I know this
Eddie Bravo's people is legit,
Hang on, guys. We're gonna watch this video real quick before we end it.
And so the Gracies. There's so many incredible Gracies. Don't get me wrong, but some of the Gracies are businessmen, man. It is what it is. Let's be real. Yeah. They've been called into question by other very respectable people. It is what it is. They went mainstream, and when you go mainstream, sometimes you sell out. Sometimes, or you do certain things for the money,
right?
And people are gonna have opinions on it.
Exactly.
Some people have this ideology. That was a problem too when I was in the MMA world. If you're a sensei and you're a respectable man, I'm gonna respect you, right?
Look at
And
Joe
this has
Rogan
nothing to do
giving
with
this
Chuck.
guy work. Hold on.
Because I don't know Chuck personally, so I can't say I respect him or not. I don't know him as a man. When you play it, do we have to hear the sound? Because I'll watch it while I was saying what I was going to say.
Yeah, no, we don't need the
But
sound.
going through the martial arts world, right? In martial arts, they teach you to respect everyone, right? And that's good. You should. But on the same note, not everyone deserves respect. And there was times where, in my opinion, somebody wasn't a good person.
Look at Joe
And I
Rogan.
wasn't
Look at Joe
about
Rogan.
to kiss their ass.
This guy
Nice.
called him out from.
Ooh,
Oh my
that
God.
was beautiful. That is a vicious standing
That
guillotine.
is
Oh
really
my goodness. You saw his feet came up like 3 inches. That was beautiful. Yeah, Joe's a beast on the ground. Joe's a beast in stand up too. I don't know what his boxing's like. I always curious about his boxing. It's probably good enough.
Well,
But he does have a good does have a good way to mix it.
Yeah. Where'd you?
You got amateur boxing too? Because I know he got like
kickboxing.
Yeah, I was gonna say kickboxing. And that means he could box, but it's still a little different from.
That was years ago when he was our age, though. He's 50.
I'm sure he boxes well, though. I'm sure he boxes well. Yeah, Joe wasn't on this meme list, by the way, because I would have definitely picked Joe over Wesley. So that's something to mention too, in my defense. But yeah, Joe Rogan would probably beat up Wesley Snipes.
Yeah,
I would say so too. I mean, I know Wesley Snipes, but I don't know Joe Rogan. I don't know much about this.
From Fear Factor.
From Fear Factor.
Yeah.
Is he the host of Fear Factor?
Yeah, he used to be a long time ago.
Oh, I know.
He almost had to beat somebody up on Fear Factor. Y'all remember that?
Yeah, that was crazy. The guy punched.
That was a fun episode.
Yeah,
I punched him.
Yeah, he threatened him.
So what else, guys? How do you want to end this? We're doing a little.
Oh shit! I'm gonna get fucked up. Yo, but Tom, hold on, pull this up because I gotta make a public apology before I get my ass beat. Hold up. I was told Chuck is under the Gracies. I was not aware Chuck is under the Machados. I fucks with the Machados. You know what I'm saying?
No, Chuck Norris changed with the Gracies. He was belted by the Gracies.
I wasn't. I just want to make it clear. I was not talking shit about the Machados. I just want to clear that up. I was, it was a misunderstanding. I didn't know, and that's not because oh my god they're gonna come after me. They're not like gonna go beating people up. I'm not trying to say that's what they do neither. But I got a lot of respect for Machados. Who doesn't? Machados, they ring bells. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I cleared up.
I think Chuck's a black belt under the Gracies, man. But he did train with Machados too.
So maybe it's the Gracies then. So the part about the Gracies, I don't take that back. The Gracies have done some stuff. Some of them. There's so many of them. It's like 127 Gracies.
I know.
There's so many generations. The kids had mad kids, and they had mad kids.
Joe's Rogan's sidekick was supernatural. It really is. It's so powerful. Yeah. We got 7 viewers. What's up, guys? What do you guys want?
Ribs.
So how do you guys want to end this? We want to give them something entertaining before we get out of here. Kyle, thanks for joining us tonight, man. That was fun.
Yeah.
You're very welcome. I just want to ask you a question. What's the difference between jiu-jitsu and martial arts?
Jiu-jitsu is a form of martial arts. It's a form of Brazilian.
Yeah, because I have
two. So there's like Japanese jiu-jitsu, which is like Steven Seagal kind of does. It's like traps and like arm locks, and I do Brazilian jiu-jitsu, which is
he kind of does,
which is a mix of
I have
judo.
To pick it apart because I'm a fan of Japanese jiu-jitsu. He does. Steven Seagal does Aikido.
Aikido, my bad. I don't mean
because in my mind, Japanese jiu-jitsu, bro, is on another level.
Yeah, Aikido's famous.
No disrespect to Aikido, because in a sense, Japanese jiu-jitsu, its first roots were in like Aikido.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But Japanese jiu-jitsu is a beast, yo. You kill people with Japanese jiu-jitsu. People sleep on that one.
And then Brazilian jiu-jitsu got created from judo and a mix of Japanese jiu-jitsu, and it's more like submission wrestling. That's what I do and Jose does and stuff.
I did martial arts. I don't know if
it's martial arts. It's a different form of martial arts.
I came up in Japanese jiu-jitsu with BJJ, with Muay Thai and the judo. So I got a lot of respect for the Japanese jiu-jitsu. The small circle jiu-jitsu, bro, joint manipulation, that's just legit. It's a dying art. People don't know that shit'll fuck you up. You mix that
sparring and all that. That's martial arts, right?
You mix that with a dope jiu-jitsu game like Brazilian jiu-jitsu, and yo, you could fuck some people up.
For the
and then you throw in some judo, bro. Forget about it.
Bro, there's some guys with some powerful wrist locks, man. There's some wrist locks.
You do those 3 together. And then add in catch wrestling, bro.
Yeah.
That's another level too, bro.
Wrestling's a form of martial arts, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a certain style of wrestling that I love. My favorite style of wrestling is catch wrestling. Catch wrestling is intense, man. It is
You like that
intense.
wrestling?
All right, so he got Chuck Norris to confirm. Chuck Norris got his black belt from the Machados, but he did. If you Google it, he did train with the Gracies in the '90s when he first started out.
Do you like WWE and all that?
What'd you say?
Does Jose? Do you like WWE?
He used to wrestle in WWE.
He did.
His name was Loco Moco.
I like that name though. That's a good one. I like that. I like
got
that.
fired by Vince
If
McMahon.
I was a wrestler, I'd want that to be my name. Thank you, Will. I feel blessed. I was blessed with the name.
You guys both like wrestling, right?
I do. Jose doesn't.
I did growing up, but at a certain point, I just wasn't a fan anymore.
Yeah.
So what else, man? Come on, let's end this with a bang. Come on, give me a good topic before we get out of here.
All right.
What do you got, Jose? You got anything for me?
All right, so how about this? We just watched. Let me see. I think the video is 3 minutes long. Want to watch this video?
Yeah, we got a video. Okay, we'll end it with this. Nacho man, Tom got some. Yo, Tom is funny as hell tonight, man. We got to bring Tom back on.
Yeah, pull us up.
Okay.
All right, so this is the 7.
Let me get rid of this stuff. Okay.
What's up, Tom?
Let me take the mic out so you can hear it.
Okay, so what are we watching here, Jose?
They are heart-stopping images and frightening encounters. All caught on tape in the first half of 2015. Watch what happens when a boiler explodes in a family's basement playhouse outside Seattle.
It's just some crazy
This
stuff.
terrifying video was caught by the homeowners.
You know, I love crazy
Luckily,
stuff.
no one was injured. And talk about super siblings. These kids held a kidnapper in the act.
It's random
Mark
crazy
has
stuff.
an 8-year-old girl and her 10-year-old brother chased the kidnapper down the street after he
Wow.
Wow.
brother from a nearby
Crazy, right?
park. The kidnapper was so spooked that he put the little guy down.
Terrifying.
Raging
As the
floodwaters
father,
burst
it's just
into a
terrifying.
house as a terrified family is trapped upstairs. They watch helplessly while the water rises toward them as the Blanco River in Texas bursts its
Driving
banks
is a scary way to
roared
die.
into
So
their living
floods
room.
like this
Those
scare me.
catastrophic
Tsunamis scare me.
floods also led to
Oh, wow.
a driver trapped in a white SUV is swept
Don't
away.
ever go in the river like that because it will take you down to the bottom, man. I forgot what it's called, but it sucks you down to the bottom, bro.
Holy
Nothing you could do about it.
Is it like the undertow?
And watch as a
Yeah.
stop in Florida takes a horrifying turn.
This is scary too.
The driver speeds
He gets
away,
stuck?
dragging the car.
Oh, I thought he got dragged further.
In agony.
He fucked his arm up.
Raging for help.
Hurt. I think his arm got stuck a little bit, right?
Now look.
Yeah, his arm got stuck.
Yeah, that's the most dangerous police job to go make stops like that.
He makes a
Yeah, because
stunning
anything happened, you could get
Anything can happen, bro.
That's right. The injured cop is her own father. Listen to the heartbreak in her voice.
That's a crazy coincidence.
Officer Kirsten Tatro recovered.
This is a crazy way to end the stream.
Look at that. Imagine witnessing that. This is why I figured
the
end with
last
this.
desperate moments of the flood.
You driving it.
Oh, shit.
Taxi cab
You catch it on film.
smash into the guardrail.
You know how
or
rare that
plunging
is?
into a
That is
river.
rare.
Oh, he hit him. He hit him.
Certainly not least the road rage incident that went viral.
How is this
Yo,
even
you know he hurt the hell out of his hand.
As another
Yeah,
driver's
that's why he
window
didn't want to
with a
punch nothing
single
else anymore.
coming out of his hand?
He left.
edge
He said, "I'm good."
moment.
He was shocked. He was shocked.
There's no blood coming out of his hand?
Yeah, it's definitely. He's all messed
Lucky
up.
punch.
Wow. Holy shit.
Ooh, man, Jose with the
Man.
slammer. That was a good video, Jose.
That was a
You
great
scared,
video.
you scared our friend Kyle.
Sharp and sweet. Sharp and sweet.
Holy
So,
shit.
guys, you guys want to plug anything before we get out of here? Jose, you want to plug anything before we get out of here?
Nothing, man. I hope you guys enjoyed today's show. It was a quick impromptu show. Tune in next week. We're gonna try. Oh, next week, I want to bring my buddy Dom on. Next
Okay.
week, he's willing to open up to us about sleep paralysis and night terrors. The interesting thing about him is he doesn't believe in ghosts. So there's gonna be a good discussion because you know me, I'm open minded. I believe like in the spirit world. So I'm curious, to just brainstorm about it, talk about it, see what his experience is like. Talk about some of the ones I had. You've experienced sleep paralysis. Bro.
Yes, I will. I'll definitely talk about that.
It's that too. Yeah,
You did, Kyle? Oh man, I didn't know.
I
That.
have that too.
So that's next week, and then the week after that, hopefully we'll get the Ghost Hunter on. We're trying to get this Ghost Hunter on because and then we got some videos to show about that. Some real good stuff that I don't know seems pretty plausible. Shadow.
And
people.
I was supposed to talk about haunted places in Long Island, but I messed up this week. We didn't get a chance to get to it, guys. Next week.
We'll bring that with the Ghost Hunter shit. You know.
Yeah.
So we'll find out where they've been. So yeah, and I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Tommy got something to add.
Finally, some rash. I had crazy nights here and sleep. All right, we're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it, Tommy. Maybe we'll bring you in, Tommy, and you can explain it if you want to go live on the air.
That was cold.
Oh, he was a shot.
I hope a ghost kicks you in the nuts.
Damn, Tom is on fire tonight. So what other shows you want to plug, Jose? Anything else?
I guess check out my channel, man. MMA Bug Entertainment, Facebook.com/MMA Bug. I got Dad Fighters Podcast, and that's Weird Science Podcast on that page. So check it out, man.
Kyle Rappaport, actor. Oh, my bad, Jose. Go ahead.
No, and I was gonna say it, and make sure you guys also watch the MMA Smash podcast.
Yeah.
Oh shit, and I can't forget one more. The After Hours show with Joe. After Hours show with Joe and Steve. Can't forget.
Yes, dude, look at all this content. There's a lot of content Jose is bringing to you. Kyle Rappaport, actor, horror actor. What do you want to plug before you get out of here?
I got a YouTube channel, Movie Buff One. I make videos, vlogs, movie reviews, DVD updates, and I'm working on a few projects. Some projects with yours. The one.
You could say it. It's okay.
Is it, you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. With Will Colazzo. We've got a few projects coming up in the works. New movies coming out, and I'm actually I was just working out before I got here.
Nice. I told Kyle he has to do 20 to 50 push-ups a day to get himself back in shape because he's in a movie for me. He's working on it.
Upcoming horror film slasher film. Should we give the title away yet or no?
Yeah, you could give the title away.
Yeah, Murder. Directed by Will Colazzo.
Yeah.
Not directed by Will Colazzo. Written by Will Colazzo.
Directed by Mark Maloney.
And we got that's gonna be coming up, and a few things are coming up in the works.
Awesome, buddy.
Bloody Nun 2.
Yes.
I got a few other projects that coming on the side. I got lots of things coming in the works. But thank you guys for tuning in. Check out me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
He's all over this guy.
Please subscribe. Check out Jose, my buddy Jose, on what do you got? You got YouTube?
He's got it all set up.
Yeah. MMA Bug on YouTube, MMA Bug on Facebook.
And guys,
for
all you guys listening in the audio, this is huge. Please leave a review on Apple Podcasts. That's our biggest platform for the listeners. That's how people find us. So please leave a review. That's where we get our most viewers on listeners. I'm sorry. What is wrong with me? Guys, sorry for the short episode. We will be back with our usual longer format next week.
And check out Will Colazzo.
Yes, I am Will Colazzo. Check me out, guys. Kyle, thanks for coming by. We had a blast with you talking horror movies. Jose, a pleasure as always. Thanks for being my hero today. Having my back. All right, guys. We'll see you next week.
See you next week, guys.
Have a good night, everybody.
Thank you for tuning in.